Welcome to the deep dive. Today, you're with us as we really get into the English you hear and use in a pretty classic place, a cafe.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you're planning a trip or you've got international friends you meet up with, or maybe you're just curious about, everyday English.
We're going to cover the kinds of things you'd actually do, like ordering, maybe making a polite complaint if something's not quite right, and just, well, chatting.
And we're basing this all on a realistic cafe dialogue. It's our main source today. Think of it like we're listening in, but with a specific goal.
Right. And that goal, our mission for you, is to give you the words yes, but also that sort of feel for how these chats actually happen so you feel confident, walking into any English-speaking cafe.
Ready to jump in?
Let's do it. Okay. Scene 1. Arriving. So Emma walks in and says, "Wow, this cafe looks cozy. I love the vibe here."
Cozy. That's a brilliant word. It's sensory, isn't it? It tells you so much more than just nice. It suggests warmth, comfort.
Yeah, like it's inviting. It sets a whole mood just with one word.
Totally. And then she mentions the vibe. We hear that all the time.
We do. So what is vibe, really? Why is it so key for describing a place?
Well, vibe, it's short for vibration, basically. It's the overall atmosphere, that feeling you can't quite put your finger on sometimes.
Like the music, the decor, how busy it is.
Yeah, exactly. All those things together, it gets kind of the personality of the place, and it really affects whether you feel comfortable there. It's like the environment talking to you without words.
That's a good way to put it. Okay, then Liam suggests, want to grab a table by the window? Let's unpack grab a table. Sounds pretty casual.
Oh, it is. Very informal, very relaxed, perfect for a cafe. Grab makes it sound quick and easy,
Right. You wouldn't really say grab a table if you were booking a fancy dinner reservation.
Definitely not. Context is everything.
And Emma's response, sure, that way we can enjoy the view while we chat. There's that little phrase, that way we can.
Yeah, that's neat. It's just a really clear, simple way to explain why she wants that table. It connects the action, getting the window table, to the reason, enjoying the view and chatting. Very efficient.
Okay, moving on. Scene 2, the menu moment. Emma goes, I'm torn between the grilled sandwich and the pasta. Ah, the classic dilemma.
We've all been there. I'm torn between. It captures that feeling perfectly, doesn't it? Like you see good things about both options and, deciding is hard.
Totally relatable. Then Liam jumps in with a suggestion. Why don't you try the sandwich? It's their specialty.
Okay, so 2 things here. Why don't you try? Is a really polite way to suggest something. It's not pushy.
Right. It leaves the choice with her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then mentioning it's their specialty, that adds a bit of weight to the suggestion. It implies the cafe is known for it. It's probably really good, kind of a gentle nudge.
And it works. Emma says, good idea, and I'll have a cappuccino too. Straightforward ordering there.
Yep, I'll have. That's your standard go-to phrase for ordering food or drinks in English. Clear, simple, everyone understands it.
Which leads us neatly into scene 3. Placing the order, the waiter comes over, and Emma says, yes, I'd like the grilled vegetable sandwich and a cappuccino, please. Notice the switch from I'll have to I'd like.
Good catch. Yeah, I'd like is just a touch more formal, a bit more polite than I'll have, often used when speaking directly to staff.
And adding please on the end, crucial bit of politeness.
Absolutely. Sets a nice, respectful tone. Always a good idea.
Then the waiter says, great choices. It's small, but it's nice, isn't it? Makes you feel good about your order.
It does. It's positive reinforcement. And after Liam orders, Emma finishes with, that's all for now. Thank you. What's the function of that?
Ah, that's all for now. It's basically a clear signal to the waiter, right? Like, okay, we're done ordering for the moment.
Exactly. It closes that part of the interaction cleanly. And the for now leaves the door open. You might want dessert later. Who knows?
Smart. Okay, scene 4. Time for some small talk. Liam starts it off. So, Emma, how do you usually spend your weekends? Classic opener.
Yeah, nice and open-ended. It lets Emma share as much or as little as she wants. No pressure.
Then Liam shares his own weekend habits. He likes to unwind with a good book or go for a long walk. Let's talk about unwind.
Unwind. It suggests relaxing, doesn't it? De-stressing after being busy or tense, like after a work week. Shifting gears to a slower pace.
Makes sense. Emma says she likes to catch up on TV shows or meet friends. What about catch up on?
Catch up on implies there's something you've fallen behind on or haven't had time for. Like maybe she missed some episodes of a show.
Or hasn't seen her friends in a bit.
Exactly. It's about getting current or reconnecting. And she also mentions sleeping in.
Oh, the dream. Sleep in just means waking up later than usual, right? Because you can.
Simple pleasures.
Scene 5. Food's here. The waiter says the standard, enjoy your meal.
Always nice to hear. And Emma replies, thank you. This looks delicious. More than just thanks, yeah.
Definitely. Saying this looks delicious is a compliment before you even taste it. It's about the presentation, shows you appreciate the effort.
Good point. Then Liam comes in with a very casual, let's dig in.
Haha, yeah, let's dig in. It's enthusiastic, isn't it? Like, okay, time to eat, let's get started. Very informal.
Right. Now, scene 6. This can be a bit awkward sometimes. A polite complaint. Emma says, excuse me, I think my sandwich is a bit cold. How does she handle this?
Okay, first, excuse me, essential polite way to get attention or interrupt.
Crucial. And then notice the phrasing, I think my sandwich is a bit cold.
Yeah, I think softens it. And a bit cold is classic British understatement, maybe. It's less direct, less like an accusation.
Exactly. It's tactful.
Yeah.
Much better than saying the sandwich is cold. Makes it easier for the staff to hear.
And the waiter's response is good, too. I'm so sorry about that. Would you like me to warm it up?
Yeah, textbook good service. Starts with an apology, then offers a solution with, would you like me to? That puts the choice back with Emma. Very polite and proactive.
Emma agrees, and the waiter promises to be right back with a fresh one. What's a fresh one mean here?
A fresh one implies a completely new sandwich, not just the old one reheated.
Oh, okay, so that shows they're really trying to fix it properly.
Right. It's about making sure the customer is genuinely satisfied.
Okay, scene 7. Talking about the experience, after the replacement arrives, Emma says, much better. The sandwich is warm and full of flavor. Good news.
Much better. Clear and concise, shows the problem is solved. And full of flavor, that's a great positive description for taste, isn't it? Rich, tasty.
Definitely. Liam comments, that's great. I'm glad they handled it well. What's that handled it well? Tell us.
It sums up the whole interaction about the complaint, doesn't it? It means the staff dealt with the problem effectively, politely, professionally.
Yeah, smooth resolution. Emma agrees. Me too. It's nice when staff are responsive and polite.
And responsive is key there. It means they listened and acted quickly and helpfully. It wasn't ignored. That plus politeness makes for good service.
Totally. Almost done. Scene 8. Asking for the bill. Emma says, I think I'm full. Should we ask for the bill? I'm full, common way to signal you're finished eating.
Yep, very common, very polite. Just means I've had enough to eat.
So Liam flags down the waiter again with a polite, excuse me, and asks, could we get the bill, please? Let's break that down.
Using could makes it a polite request, not a demand. And of course, please. Can't forget, please. Standard polite formula.
Then Emma suggests, let's split it. My treat next time. Okay, split it.
Split it just means divide the cost, usually equally. Very common between friends.
And my treat.
That's the offer to pay for everything this time. It's on me, basically. Often implies the other person might pay next time, like she says.
Nice gestures.
Yeah.
Okay, last scene, scene 9. Wrapping up, Emma says, thanks for the great company, Liam. I learned so many new phrases today. A nice closing.
Very nice. And Liam's reply, likewise. Simple word, but effective.
What does likewise really mean there?
It just means me too, essentially. I enjoyed your company too, or the pleasure was mine as well. It's a polite way to return the sentiment without repeating the whole phrase.
Got it. And then he encourages her, keep practicing. Always good advice for language learners.
Absolutely. And Emma acknowledges the value. This Café English practice was really helpful. Shows appreciation.
Which nicely brings us round to thinking about these phrases and tips. Seeing them in a conversation like this, it really shows how they work in practice, doesn't it?
It really does. And one thing that stands out, I think, is the level of politeness throughout.
Yeah, please, thank you, excuse me, those softening words like, a bit. They're everywhere.
It's like social oil, isn't it? Makes things run smoothly. It's definitely a big part of interacting in service situations in many English-speaking cultures.
And it shows why practicing these kinds of specific situations like ordering in a cafe is so useful.
Oh, totally. When you mentally walk through it or even, practice it out loud, you get comfortable. You're not just learning words, you're learning how to do things with the language, how to order, how to complain politely.
And it helps build confidence so you're not so worried about making mistakes, which is another key thing, right? Don't fear mistakes. Emma was just using the language.
Exactly. That's the most important part. Communication is the goal. Small grammar slips. Most people don't mind, especially if you're making an effort. Fluency comes from trying.
And actively using the new words, like Emma noted she'd learned new phrases, trying to sprinkle them into your own conversations helps lock them in.
Yeah, use cozy next time you see a nice room, or suggest you split something with a friend. take it out of the cafe context.
So wrapping this up then, you've now got a toolkit, really, for handling a cafe visit in English. Ordering, chatting, dealing with little issues politely.
And hopefully you've got a better sense of not just what to say, but how the way you say it matters. Those nuances, the politeness, they're important.
Which leads to a final thought to leave you with. How might this all change? Imagine the same conversation, but maybe in a really fancy upscale restaurant.
Ooh, yeah. Or what about a cafe in, say, Australia versus one in Scotland? Would the phrasing, the level of formality, the slang maybe be different?
We're thinking about, right, how context and culture shape even these everyday interactions. It shows language is always more than just words on a page.
Keep listening, keep noticing, keep practicing. It's all part of the journey.
Absolutely. Thanks for diving deep with us today. Until next time.